Welcome to another edition of Airborne with Alan. Today I am taking a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Hong Kong, flying with Cathay Dragon. It's an early morning 9 o'clock flight. I am at the Kuala Lumpur City Terminal of the Kuala Lumpur International Airport Express train. So check-in is done at the check-in area right behind me. Cathay Pacific is one of the three airlines that offers check-in over here, so just drop in the bag and then get on the train. It's 32 minutes from here to the airport. So join me, Airborne with Alan, and find out how they do Cathay Dragon, Kuala Lumpur to Hong Kong, economy class. Check-in was a breeze at the counter for Cathay Dragon, as there was nobody in line before me. Everything was done fast and efficiently, and because of that, I give check-in for this flight 5 stars. Passengers were segregated at the gate into those seated at the front and also at the back of the plane. However, when boarding started, it was a free-for-all, resulting in passengers seated at the front of the plane getting on first before those of us sitting at the back, which caused, of course, a jam in the middle of the cabin, resulting in quite a confused and disorganized boarding process. The economy class seats came with in-seat video, which also had a USB port. The seats were also very comfortable when it came to seat pitch, which was between 31 to 33 inches. I found this very comfortable. The seats also had adjustable headrests, and they came in nice shades of blue, but a tad boring for me. But overall, the cabin was clean, neat, and comfortable. For a 3-hour flight to Hong Kong, I would give the cabin 5 stars. The doors of the aircraft were closed on time. However, the flight didn't take off till about 30 minutes later, as we were stuck behind a long queue of aircraft. The cabin crew on board this flight could be described as good-looking, well-groomed, professional, and efficient. Even after meal service, they were visible walking through the cabin and checking on passengers. However, they lacked a little warmth and friendliness that you would like, that would make their service that little bit extra. So because of that, I'll give the cabin crew of this flight 4 stars. Shortly after the seatbelt sign was turned off, the cabin crew began brunch service, which was the worst meal I've ever had on board a plane. The noodles were overheated until it became a mushy clump. The vegetable had already turned yellow. The only thing that was on the tray that was the saving grace was the warm bun. Overall, I would say this meal, 1 star. In-flight entertainment was an excellent selection of Western, Chinese, Asian, Hong Kong-made, Indian cinema, and a whole lot more. Television series, there was music, there were games, programs for children, and even, of course, the interactive map, which was the only thing I really watched. So, for that, I would give them 5 stars. Due to heavy traffic in our departure and also arrival into Hong Kong, we ended up about 20 minutes late. My take on the entire flight, well, this is where they did well. The fares was actually very cheap. For 30 kilograms of baggage, full service including meals, they were 100 ringgit cheaper than flying AirAsia return. Check-in at the city terminal was available, and that was a huge plus point, and it was fast and efficient as hardly anybody used the facilities there. They also did well in terms of seat comfort and the cabin crew. Where they failed was the boarding process and that horrible meal they served on board. But I enjoyed the flight and they did pretty well. So I would rate this entire flight 4 stars. Thank you very much for watching Airborne with Alan and this review of Cathay Dragon from Kuala Lumpur to Hong Kong. Catch you on my next video.